Right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do another video for you guys and introduce you guys or reintroduce you guys to farming on Tron. As you guys know, we're farming a ton over on Binance Smart Chain. We're also jumping into a lot of these Polygon farms, but Tron is a network, obviously, where we were doing a lot of farming personally. When I say we, I'm talking about me. I was doing a lot of farming on Tron before I jumped into Binance Smart Chain Farms, and we made a ton of profit on on Tron. More specifically, Eclipse City and the contracts that they had, because they had a couple of different contracts. They had some ROI contracts that had an MLM component to it. They've since gotten rid of those, but they do have their farms, and we made a lot on their farms. Okay, and it looks like right now we just jumped back into farming UME. I'll show you that here in a second. But yeah, what's cool about farming on USwap's farms is a couple things. Number one, they have a pretty solid track record. They've been around. They haven't rug pulled, right? There's a lot of farms that will come out and within a week, rug pull or within launch, or they've had exploits with their contract, all sorts of things. And with USwap, UME, EFT farming, they've never had any type of rug pull or anything like that happen. In the, I guess a year. Has it been a year? I got to double check. Don't quote me on that. But in the time that they've been out, they've had no such issues or no such problems. Also, they have a strong community. Andreas is, pretty active in the Facebook group. He's also over on the Telegram group a lot. So they do have a Facebook group. They have a Telegram group. They have all sorts of social media, and he's his face is shown. Like he's not anonymous. There's a lot of farms that have developers that we don't know who they are. Not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing. It just is what it is. And I'm not saying just because we know who Andreas is, it makes it risk free. But it is good to know that he is a real person who I've spoken to a couple times over on Telegram and over on Facebook. Um, and yeah, they're looking to develop their project and they're just beginning. They're launching their own gaming token called Lumi. Um, so that should be very interesting. But yeah, let's just jump right into this here and I'll show you what I'm doing with it. Of course, everything I talk about on my channel is risky. So do your own research, do your own due diligence. This might be too risky for you guys. If you're okay with the risk, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Okay. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below in the link tree right under this video. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. So, EFT Finance, they have two tokens right now, UME and EFT. You can farm both. You can farm one, totally up to you. I know their new token that they haven't launched yet. They're going to be doing an IDO for Lumi. That you'll also be able to farm that as well, but that's down the road. Not down the road like far away. It's coming pretty soon. But right now, currently, as I'm doing this video, you can farm UME, you can farm EFT, and yeah, you can get all the info here right on the site. I'll leave a link down below. You can check it out. But again, it's pretty straightforward. Again, I'm not going to go too in detail with this because the reality is a lot of you guys who are on my channel, you've already seen this. Like you've watched tons of videos that I've put out on farming, EFT, farming UME. Again, we were pretty heavy into these contracts at a certain point, right before I jumped into Binance Smart Chain. So this is this is old hat. You've probably already seen a lot of this. Here, right here, as you can see, there was a global DeFi summit in Dubai in April. You can see here, top DeFi business leaders. These were the speakers at the summit. Justin Sun, obviously you guys know who Justin Sun is. Tim Draper, a lot of you guys know who Tim Draper is. Big advocate for BTC. Um, George Sebastio, Sarah Simeone, right she's a CEO and co-founder. And then right here is Andreas, says here CEO, co-founder at USwap, and I believe he just spoke at another event. If I'm not too mistaken. But anyway, just to show you that he's out there, right? This is a legit project, legit platform, and they're looking to build a real solid DEX called USwap. So let's take a quick look at it. This is their exchange. Again, I'll leave a link for this down below. But it's a working exchange, not a tremendous amount of liquidity, because like I said, it's a pretty small exchange right now, obviously compared to like JustSwap. But it's a working exchange. You can do transactions on it. Some coins, you'll find that the price impact is going to be high because there's not too much liquidity. So if you need to pick up tokens to farm or to add, create LP tokens, you simply just go to JustSwap, pick up whatever tokens you need, because chances are the liquidity will be way higher on JustSwap, so the price impact will be lower. And then you head back on over here. Here you can create liquidity, the LP tokens. You guys know all this stuff. I don't need to take you through this. And then you click on stake, and then you can go ahead and stake your LP tokens, right? So you can see here, they have these two pools right here are long-term pools. They're, I believe, 6 months, where you can stake your EFT or stake your UME. It's a 6-month freeze. In other words, you put it in there, you can't take it out, you can't withdraw, and you just leave it in there, and it's in there for 6 months. These right here, you got to read through them. Like, for example, if you go to like Doge UME, here's the start and here's the end. So this one started today. It only runs for a week. Okay, these farms only run for a week. So this is not something where you put it in there and just leave it there for weeks on end, right? You go in here, you come in when it starts, or whenever you can, and then there is an end date, right? Now, if you don't come in on the 16th, if you're gonna ask, if I don't come in on the 16th, can I come in on the 17th? Can I come in on the 18th? Yes, you can come in whenever, but this pool will end on the 23rd, so it runs a week long. And then what happens is you have to unstake, right? And then take those tokens and then just restake them in the same pool that they're going to start again. Okay. Um, so yeah, different start dates and different end dates. Like you can see for here, most of these on this tab, this UE tab right here, they're like 7-day farms. Okay, a lot of them are 7-day farms. These just started today. Doge TRX, NFT TRX, Doge UME, UME TUSD, UME KLV, OB token UME, right? And then they have the single token pools right here for UME and EFT. And here you have the APY, right? Here, if you look at some of these other pools, now these right here, um, you'll see here that these have a staking fee of 3%, which is, I mean, you go to any farm on Binance Smart Chain, they have 2% fee, 4% fee, right? So this is not anything foreign. Um, I know when they first started to implement their staking fee way back when, a lot of people were like, "Man, there's a staking fee now," because there wasn't one before. And I know a lot of people were kind of I don't want to say disgruntled, but they weren't too happy with that. And then they jump over to the Binance Smart Chain, and every single farm has 4% staking fee, and they don't say anything about it, right? So this is not, for me, this ain't a big deal. But these right here, the ones with a staking fee, they do run longer. These are 3-week farms, right? So this one here started on the 28th. It's obviously going to end in 2 days, but that's a 3-week duration. So you could put it in there, leave it in there for 3 weeks, come back to it. Um, of course, you don't have to come back 3 weeks later. You can come back in and claim, do whatever you need to do, right? So this one's farming UME. The ones on this tab is farming EFT. I'm going to be jumping into some of these farms as well. Not going to jump into them now because they're already ending in 2 days. This one's ending in 2 days, right, as I'm making this video. But this, you'll be able to farm EFT, right? Go to the exchange right here. What is the price of EFT anyway? one EFT right now as I'm making this video is $238. One UME is $6.30. I go back to the staking right here and I click on mine, see the farms that I'm in. It gives me a breakdown of farms that I'm in. I'm testing these out. I'm going to probably add more. But you can see the different tokens I have in my, that I've deposited into these farms. It's about $10,000 worth, $10,000 worth of TRX. And it says here $273 a day. Of course, that'll go up, that'll go down as the APY starts to drop. This might start dropping, but it does give you a cool indication of what you'll be making every day, assuming the percentages aren't changing. If you want to see what it is, if these percentages change and you want to see what you're going to be making a day, just click refresh and they'll start giving you a more accurate picture of what you're making daily or projected to. So yeah, so far it looks good. Probably going to add more to this. And yeah, we'll continue to farm over here. So we'll be farming on Binance Smart Chain. We're farming on Polygon. We're jumping back into Tron. This one here, I feel pretty comfortable, putting in large amounts. Like I said, they do have a track record, pretty transparent. Andreas is he's a pretty cool dude. I've spoken to him several different times. And yeah, they are looking to develop their ecosystem. They've changed and they've evolved their plan. Um, in the beginning, they had different products that they wanted to launch. Now they've kind of changed that a little bit, but that's okay. That's how it goes. I mean, nothing will ever be set in stone in business. You're always kind of changing with the time, seeing what's popular, seeing what the market is asking for, um, and the market is consistently changing. So you got to change with it. But that being said, you can make profits. Of course, nothing guaranteed, but it looks like this can be a profitable venture. We'll be doing way more in here. As a matter of fact, as soon as I log up this video, I'm probably going to double up and jump into some of these other farms because they started today, right? A lot of these pools just started. So why jump in tomorrow, right? Because if these are 1 week pools, if I jump in tomorrow, I'll be losing a day's worth of earning. Anyway, yeah, testing this out. I'm getting refamiliarized with, the farm. I was really, familiar with these farms. At one point, we had, I don't know, close to 200K farming, and making a killing with this. Um, and now we're kind of just getting reacquainted with it. And, like I said, I do feel comfortable with it, and we'll be continuing to add more. So adding this to our portfolio. Like I said, if you want to check this out, I'll leave a link down below. Of course, do your own research, do your own due diligence. And that's pretty much it. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.